Clarkston High School has a tradition of allowing anyone from the senior class to write a speech and audition to give that speech. Thanks. That certainly won't be me. At the commencement address. The theme of this year's speech is TBD, to be determined. 18 students from a class of 633 students auditioned to be the speaker this year. And we narrowed that down through quite a process to one student. This year, the committee selected a student who I could best describe as a truly remarkable young woman. At this time, I'd like to ask Miss Jillian Ritchey to come to the podium.
Thank you. So when I'm gonna fix this. So when I turned 4 years old, my parents bought me a trailer bike. It was one of the ones that attaches to the back of your parents' bike and you can pedal along with them. And basically they're towing you, but you're helping a little. I was so excited because I loved biking, but I couldn't withstand the long bike rides my parents liked taking. And my parents gave me this bike on one condition. I had to help pedal. So I pedaled, but here's the thing. I pedaled backwards. Sorry, Dad. Sure, some of the time I pedaled forwards, but the majority of the time was backwards. And you're probably wondering what this has to do with graduation. And we'll get to that later. Because tonight we are graduating. And a lot is going to be happening tonight. There will be lots of photos, there'll be laughs, probably some tears, and more photos. And I can guarantee you a lot of those photos are going to end up on social media in the morning. And your friends will like them. But what does that mean, your friends will like them? Are they going to give you a thumbs up on Facebook, a star on Twitter, maybe a heart on Instagram? Or do they really like the photo you took? In today's day and age, like has two meanings. It's ambiguous, but it's not the only ambiguity that exists. Ambiguities existed in our childhood, it exists right now, and it'll exist into our future. Tonight, we turn a page, but it's up to you which page you will turn. Is it the title page where you leave high school behind you and you're moving on to bigger and better things? Or is it the last page of a book where you close the book and you forget everything that happened in high school? I hope that you choose to turn the first page of a new chapter, the ending of one part of your life, but also the beginning of the next, where the previous chapter is just as much a part of your story as the one that is to come. The page is turning, but it's up to you to decide which page. However, even after you choose the page you will turn, the ambiguity does not end. People will tell you that the future is to be determined. But to be determined can be interpreted in two ways. It can mean something that's yet to be decided, such as what I'll have for lunch tomorrow. That's still to be determined. But it can also mean to be focused on accomplishing or doing something, such as to be determined to finish a race. But unlike the page you turn, you don't have to decide which meaning of to be determined you want to accept. I encourage you to acknowledge both of them. One of the best ways to illustrate this is through the story of the tortoise and the hare. I'm sure you were all told that the moral of this story was to remain determined like the tortoise, and how if you're like the hare and you don't focus, you can't possibly win. However, I think this is wrong. I want you to be like both the tortoise and the hare. Be like the tortoise, determined to reach your goal, even if it's far-fetched or unlikely, or people tell you you can't do it. But you should also be like the hare, because life goes by quickly, and if you remain so focused on one goal that you don't take time to look around, to smell the roses, to build relationships with people, it's all gonna fly by and you're gonna miss out. So no matter what you're racing towards, be like both the tortoise and the hare. We're all going somewhere different in life, but it'll serve us well to remember the ambiguity of determination. You may think you have the perfect plan for your life, know exactly where you're going and how you want to get there, If this is you, I envy your ambition and drive. Or you may not have any plans, and the most planning you've done is how you're going to get to the grad party tonight. If this is you, I admire your spontaneity. Or you could be somewhere in the middle. That's okay, because that's where I am. But no matter where you are, it's important to be determined to do something. We all have hopes and dreams, however vague they may be, but you need to define that dream for yourself and become determined to achieve it. It may be unrealistic, difficult, or far-fetched, but it's simply a starting point. As you grow older, the dream may shift laterally, it may broaden its scope, it may become more defined, and you're going to learn more about yourself and the world around you. But in short, the specifics of it are to be determined. And so that's why having determination is important. We can't guarantee what's going to happen tomorrow, let alone in 5 years. So much about the future is yet to be determined. So don't become dead set on one goal. Let life take you on a journey and accept the unpredictability. In case you don't have a goal, or even if you do, I'd like to suggest a goal we can all hold, starting right now. I want you to leave tonight determined to be the best you that you can be. You can be the best you even if you are still discovering who you are. Embrace the future and everything that comes with it. Tackle life with an open mind. However, don't forget where you came from. No matter if you started school here in Clarkston or halfway across the world, the important thing is that you finished here. And all the classmates sitting next to you, behind you, and around you, they were all part of your journey. And so, as you leave today, don't leave that behind you, because it shaped you, and it's made you who you are. And as you leave, be you, but don't be the same you that you are today. Take the foundation we built in Clarkston and expand upon it. Remove some crumbling bricks, replace them with stronger ones. Even if nothing needs repair, there's always room for improvement. And just because something isn't broken doesn't mean it can't be fixed. While some ambiguities can be overwhelming, others are surprisingly simple. When my parents told me I had to pedal my bike, they could have meant that I could pedal backwards or forwards, but I knew what they meant. They wanted me to pedal forwards because that's what you do. The job of the trailer bike was to propel my dad and I to a destination. By pedaling forward, I would help us reach that goal. But by pedaling backwards, I impeded our progress to a destination we were going to reach anyways. I should have made the decision that would have propelled me forward, not backwards. Don't be the 4-year-old who decides to pedal backwards on a bike. Be the adult who makes the choice to make the decision that propels them forward, not hold them back. So go tonight and turn a page. Run in the race. Remember that your goal is to be determined. It's up to you to clarify the ambiguity. Thank you.
Thank you, Jillian. Tremendous job.